Hello, everybody. Welcome to Spiritual Business Spotlight. This is Soul Sisters Sue and Alexandra. Alexandra Karakopoulou is joining us from Athens, which is not a great place to be right now because there are a lot of wildfires and the city is on fire, and we don't know if she's going to get evacuated while we're on air today. So
yes, I don't know if we're going to get evacuated, or I don't know if the electricity is going down. So everything can happen also, because we had the blackout for three hours. And I felt now for a glance of a second that it went like this. So if we are not on air anymore, I'm going to send you the horoscopes to my lovely soul sister Susan. She's going to take it and explain it to you, because there is no other way to do it. Wait a minute. Let's do it now. Susan! Everything is live, as you can see. It happens live. Because we don't have any other solution at the moment. It's not a good day, but it's a day, as we spoke before. Unfortunately, it belongs to this whole change. You told me something, Susan, and I want you to talk about it again, about the old orders.
So, yeah, when you think about it, we have been talking about change. We have been talking about the way that old systems have to crumble in order to make place for new systems to come. And unfortunately, you're sitting right in the center of one of the oldest systems that influenced modern times. And as we're working on creating this new world, then the stuff that doesn't matter, even though it feels so heart-wrenching, and I won't say the stuff that doesn't matter, because that's totally a wrong way of saying it, but there are going to be the gems of it, the bits and pieces that survive throughout, those bits of philosophy, those bits of astrology, those bits of working together. I mean, democracy was founded in Greece,
Yes, we are we have the pillars of democracy here in Greece. And not only that, I mean, philosophy, astrology, I wouldn't say so, but it was from the Babylonians, so something different. But yeah, of course, I mean, Greece is Greece. Greece has a big story. It's like, all the old structures. You said it perfectly. I could not have said it better.
I heard it before, but the old structures being burnt down, and the gems still surviving after everything is done. But of course, all the people, all the tragedy, all of the wildlife, all of the architecture, it's heart-wrenching to see that. So
you tell me. Therese, thank you so much. Yes, I am safe up till this moment, but we don't know. Everything's changing. I don't know if the fire is going to come to us. I hope not, but it's possible, because the wind is playing some tricks and it's going around the city. And oh my God, the electricity is not doing well. Let's see what happens. I know it's intense today, and I know it's very exciting, maybe because we are live, but everything really can happen. And I see that this month started really, my God, the power is changing all the time. Everything is like, I don't know, very fiery. It started like really, I don't know how to explain it. Did you feel it?
There, and this is what's going on in my life, what's going on in a lot of people's lives, is there's this cleansing coming through, and where these passions are bubbling over, and things are, if you don't let go of things in some ways, I've been finding in my own life, I've had to let go of things, because it was just, it was me or it, so it's really a very important time in the history of the earth. And you've been talking about that, with the astrological influences, with the way society is going, with the way that everything is going in life right now. It is the beginning of something, a huge, big, powerful shift. You talked about that starting in the beginning of the year, starting with the age of Aquarius, starting with all of the celestial movements that have taken place, and how we are really working on creating something new. But in order for us to create something new, I always call it like a tower moment, and like I really sensitive, because I'm not trying to say like, but we're working on building something new.
Yeah, I mean, at first I was thinking, oh my God, this is happening now in my country. And since yesterday, it got really big, because I told you before we started the live that I got evacuated too in my village when I went for a Saturday, Sunday to just a little bachelorette with my friends there in Peloponnesos. And there we were having fun, la, 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 la. Somewhere in between, in the midday, we were looking up like, where does this fire come from? And the fire got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And suddenly, after 1 hour, about 3 o'clock, people were coming down the street and on the beach and said, come on, go away. Longus is getting evacuated. And we're like, what? I didn't get a message, because we have this alert message on our phones. Right. And a funny insight is that I got these messages on my Austrian number and not on my Greek number. Oh gosh. It's funny, I know, but it's funny to talk about. But on the one side, it's funny. On the other side, you say, the tourists are getting taken care of. So they thought I'm a tourist and I should know. So all of these messages, 112, the emergency, it's getting on my Austrian phone. The Greek phone doesn't want to have any messages. I don't know why. It's funny. All of my parents and everybody didn't get it before me. I got it before them. So we suddenly started to just not to panic. And they told us, come on, the bells are ringing from the church in the village and you have to go. And then we saw a big smoke from the other side coming up. And I have never seen so many airplanes in my life at once. And this big Boeing, this Russian special for the fires. I mean, you cannot imagine. And everybody was in panic. So my father said, no, we're not going to drive now because we're going to get stuck.
Right.
So we're going to have to stay at the beach. And I can tell you that my knees were like,
oh yeah, I can imagine.
So we had it behind us, but all the night you could not breathe because the smoke was so much and you had it in your nose. And the same thing happens now. And as I look outside of my window, the sky gets darker and darker because of the smoke. So it's very unhealthy, but we live at the beach. It's better for us. So what I wanted to say, I was not sure. I told Susan that I have to do it the live today to postpone it. But I said, no, we're not going to postpone it because we are live on this change that is happening. Because this is happening now, people. It's really happening. And we are going to live with that. You know, I imagined 1 week ago. Do you know the film Quo Vadis with Peter Ustinov? It's a very old film.
No.
It's a story about Nero, this crazy emperor who burned down Rome. And there is a scene, I get goosebumps. There is a scene where he sits on a big balcony and he's taking his, he plays his songs.
Yeah.
And he is singing, like, Rome is burned down, Rome is burned. And you look under the balcony and you see the whole city burning down with small little fires, left, right. And I said to Argyris, I have a feeling that the same thing is gonna happen here, you know, and everything is gonna be so like Nero, like Rome is burning down, and now we have this. You cannot imagine all of Athens. You can go on Google Earth. You can see it now live. Everywhere is a fire. In the center of Athens, northern of Athens, south of Athens, wherever you want, and Peloponnesus, and wherever. And not only at us, because I read Bulgaria, wherever, Italy, Spain. I think almost all the Balkans are burning because of the heat, because of the change of climate change.
Right.
Because of people who want to burn everything down, because I don't know who's playing these games. And you know, this adds up to this big change that we were talking about. This tower that you said, this tower experience. If I told you on January, if we're not going to experience a total down, like shut down and burn down, nothing is going to change.
Right.
The change is never going to come. So I know it's hard. I know people think maybe I'm crazy or I'm too extreme talking about this. I'm shaking talking about this because I live it now at the moment.
Right.
But I have a hope inside of me, and I think that it's going to get better, but different. Don't imagine that everything is going to be the same anymore.
Right.
It's never going to be the same anymore.
Right.
But it's going to be different.
And the whole thing is again, this is a theme we've touched on time and time again. We have to actively create a better future. We can't give up. We can't, of course there are going to be hard times in this, it's not something that, but it's not something that is going to be easy. But the whole thing is that we've been building society and looking at things in a different way and building little structures and building things that, human rights, thinking about environmental issues, trying to create solutions that are better for everything, not just for the corporations or for, the 10% or whatever, or the 1%. Let me know if you need to go, though.
No. If I'm going to get evacuated, you're going to hear it with me because it's going to ring. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Don't worry. No, it's getting darker and darker.
Yeah.
This is like, whoa. Imagine we are like in a live broadcast in a special network. I don't know.
Well, I was hoping our live broadcast would be from by the sea after your wedding or before your wedding when I'm out there in Athens, and we'd be like, hey, everybody,
we're broadcasting live.
So this is a little different. But yeah.
I cannot see you. Where are you? Your window is disappeared.
Oh.
Where are you? Hey, hello. Hello.
Because you were sharing about.
No, well, I just wanted to say that you see people are getting more and more crazy. I can feel it in the air. Nobody's feeling good. Everybody's like, I'm like about not even 20 days before my wedding, and I cannot experience it as I should experience it. I'm like,
Right.
But who knows? So August has two big things. So we have a new moon in Leo, of course, where in Leo, which is also really important because it signifies a big energy portal.
Yeah, the Lion's Gate. Yeah.
It's on Sunday.
On Sunday. Is that the 8th or the 9th?
Yes, the 8th.
Okay.
It's a big, big, big portal. So I imagine, I don't know, I am asking you, my little spiritual sister, because you know more than me, maybe. I feel it, but I cannot express it in words, so you know better in that case. Uh, is it so that you feel it too? That the last 2 or 3 days, something really dark, extremely dark, came in order for something else to put at the side and come back. I don't know. I cannot describe it in words, but it's really dark. I cannot sleep at night for about one week. I don't sleep well.
Oh,
And
wow.
dreams are very intense. My mother also dreams very intense and things are happening. Something changed there. What is this thing?
Hang on.
What is this?
See, I've been, I'm just asking people to let us know if they've been having intense dreams as well.
Yeah, because I cannot, I don't know. This is why I'm asking you.
So I think before we got on air, you and I were talking a little bit, and one of the things I've noted in my own life is that I've had to get rid of anything that doesn't feel right, that isn't serving me, that is draining my energy. I had a huge, was it last week or the week before that? I had a huge like epiphany about some of the things that I've been going. So I have been actively every single day recentering in peace. Like that is where my focus is. Like as often as possible, as much as possible, I'm just like, okay, this is leading me off into a different place. I have to recenter in my peace. But I can see how perhaps this is triggering me, because even sometimes I open an email and it just is like almost like attacking me or something, and I'm just like the energies are so intense right now. And if you're sensitive to energies, or if you I know you have a lot of you have to keep a big shield up. We'll say that. I have to keep a big shield up, but you you don't have to keep a super like Wonder Woman.
This is why I have to live near the sea where nobody lives here. Like no, only a few people that don't mix up with my energy. When I have a lot of people now in my environment, it's not nice. It's like, yeah, it's like Superman who's reading the people's mind. I don't like it.
Well, and it is speeding up. Like a lot of things right now are speeding up. Like all of the energy. Like if you're sensitive to energy, if you even the internet out in public, you know, like you were saying, people are getting crazier and they're more acting out on this irrational energy. And so, you know what I have to say? I'm an introvert. I sit in my house. Like I go and sit in my pool, or, you know, because I just don't have, I can't make an opening for that, because I know that I'm sensitive, because I know it affects me so deeply and so greatly, because I know that I have a tendency to let that stuff, I'm like, oh no, it's not a big deal. I can deal with this. I can handle it. And then a month later, I'm just like, get, you know, like,
I know.
try.
I know. Of course I know.
Yeah.
No, but did you feel that? You felt it also, that something is really dark and black, and it's like I will say it. I know I'm gonna sound very extreme, so I'm sorry for that, but this is what came to my mouth. We have the Lion's Gate, but before that, do we have the Death Gate?
But death is transformation.
Yeah, but is this a gate too before?
Yeah. We'll have to look into that. I'm all like, explore this with, we'll look into that, because the Lion's Gate has been around since ancient Egyptian times, if not even before that, because it's based on Sirius.
What else?
Cool.
My obelisk. You said Egyptian times. Wait a minute. I have also something else.
No, a scarab. Cool. Yeah, but like you said,
from Egypt originally. from a friend of my mom's who knows I'm crazy about Egypt. I have a thing with Egypt. I don't know why. Maybe I lived there somewhere. I think so. Yeah. And this is what Michelangelo gave to me, like an obelisk, the obelisk and the scarabs. A coincidence? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
No. But these energies, and even the card that I drew today about the month for everybody is the Seven of Swords, and this is showing, you know, that there is this temptation right now to give into, you know, kind of those negative tendencies within a person, to, you know, the Seven of Swords is about deception. It's about being misled, lied to, having people who aren't being fully giving you the truth about things. When you think about that on like this big global perspective right now, like it is more important than ever, number one, to trust your intuition, like to just be like, oh, okay, I need a break from everything. I need to get my, you know, my obelisk. I need to get my salt lamp. I need to, you know, because I need to get out in nature. I need to ground. I need to shift energy. So really in this month, like check all of the information that you're being given. Follow your intuition. If you don't feel that something is right, say no, walk away. And that's one of the things too, that's a big important lesson right now that I think a lot of people are getting, because before it was almost as if we had to follow this path that everybody else said we had to follow. And now it's becoming this thing about like, you know, even if I walk halfway down the path, if I look around and I'm just like, oh, this path isn't for me, I can say no. And I can go back to the beginning again, which before people would be like, no, you're halfway down the path. Why? But, you know, so this is a really interesting card to pull for the month.
Yes, and it's an interesting card because you don't know it, but I know it because I wrote about it. It has a lot of deception.
Yeah.
A lot for most of the zodiac signs. I would say all of us, we should be really careful of deception this month. Okay. It already started from the first of month. And I experienced it with a gift my father gave me, and it was a fake. And he didn't know. And he paid it for original.
Oh no.
So that's why I'm telling you, this month started really very impressive. And yeah, let's say like it's a month that hides a lot obstacles. It hides, and it has also a full moon. The second time full moon in Aquarius. The second moon in Aquarius is a full moon. I mean, we had the full moon in Aquarius before in July, and now we have a second full moon in Aquarius.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know when the full moon is happening? One day after my wedding. I know that it's a wedding that we will never forget. Because we spiritual people, 3, 4, 5 that we're going to be at the wedding, nobody else knows. We're going to feel things that nobody will feel. And I'm very excited. I'm more excited about it. That's our wedding. No, I'm just kidding. But it's a month to be not forgotten, I think. I mean, okay, it's a Leo month. Who forgets Leo? Nobody forgets Leo.
Nobody forgets Leo.
Nobody. And it's also a portal to Leo. I mean, even though it's a Leo month, we have a portal to Leo. Like, come on, in the number 8, which is like the number of eternity. Apiron. I mean, and I see the black sky. Oh my God. Let me see something. It's getting worse. No, it's okay. It's okay. No fire here, but all the black smoke came here. It's normal. Every day we experience this. Today, it's the worst day. Wow. Oh. So we're going to start with Aries. So this month has a lot of ups and downs. Okay. How could you not imagine that with my intro? I mean, Susan's intro. You are impulsive, we know. Yes, you cannot relax completely. since your beautiful dynamic head is busy, busy, busy. The new moon on the 8th of the month in the glamorous Leo brings small exaggerations, but you do not lose your joy for going out, meetings, and maybe a new love, maybe. Beware of deceptions. What did we talk about before? You see, the full moon on the 22nd on the area Aquarius is a bit extreme. Okay, it's extreme. Do not be surprised if you feel that you don't know what you want. After all, the unpredictable Uranus brings you sudden changes and events. Relax, stay calm.
Whoa. Like, how do I follow that with a card?
I don't know.
Okay, so the card that came up is the Four of Pentacles reversed. And so it will be a time where it's almost feeling like you won't feel as grounded as you normally do. And so even your financial situations might be a little bit rocky. You might actually let some things slip out of your hands, but that might actually be a good thing, because if you're clinging too hard or working too hard on the things that are bringing you financial stability, sometimes you let your relationships slide as a result. So just make sure, perhaps, Aries, that you keep a little bit extra in the bank, just in case anything happens, and so that you can navigate this month without a lot of problem. Don't overspend, don't be frivolous, because you're going to feel that tendency to like splurge, and it might not be the good thing for you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. So you see how beautiful we start. And then we go on with Taurus. Family and business. Yes, they got you on fire, my stable Taurus. The new moon on the 8th of the month in the glamorous Leo pushes you to meet friends, to enjoy a little more, and to deal with your career. These are not bad news. The planet of life lessons, Saturn, is at the zenith of your horoscope and will not leave you alone. That means you have to deal with a lot of things about career and status quo and social status and business, let's say professional life. You can also come into small conflicts with people of prestige, but okay, you're gonna make it as always. Eroticism is in a good condition and passion is not lacking. The full moon on the 22nd in the area Aquarius gives you magnetism and sex appeal. Ready to impress?
Ooh, I like that for Taurus.
Yes.
So
today I'm going to play with my obelisk, as we see.
Okay. Taurus got the 8 of Swords. So this might have to do a little bit with that feeling like they might ruffle some feathers of people who are in situations that might cause them problems. But this is a card about a lot of it being in your mind and not in reality. So don't overthink things, Taurus. You know, your prison is of your own making this month, if you should make a prison for yourself. So that's pretty much the overall theme.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It matches. Yeah, not so bad for Taurus. It's okay. Gemini. August has a lot of discussions and a lot of gossip for you, and or about you, my communicative Gemini.
Ooh.
Yeah. You have several family obligations, which will give you joy, but also fatigue. I mean, it's on the one hand, you're gonna have fun. On the other, you're gonna say, "Oh my God, do I have to meet my cousin Nikos and cousin Nikki and again and eat?" Okay, we know. But you're communicative. You can handle it. The new moon and the 8th of the month in glamorous Leo brings you flirting again, intense social life, and pushes you to be renewed inside and out. So changes. The full moon on the 22nd of August in area Aquarius invites you to make important decisions, to make your plans in order to prepare ahead properly. A new season is coming. What are your weapons?
what I got was Judgment reversed for Gemini. This goes really well along with that last part of what you said, because then they might not be looking at all of the information that they've received in the past in order to use that for the future. And so they might not understand which way they want to go moving forward, because they won't have. How did you say that at the end? I'm sorry, because it went along.
I said that this full moon invites Gemini to make decisions in order to prepare properly. To prepare.
Okay. Yeah. So, and when they do that, though, they really need to make sure that they are basing their decisions on past experience rather than just kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall, they say. Because, are they going to use their judgment or lack judgment when they're moving forward? And that, Gemini, I really
this is why I said, what are your weapons? What do you choose? Do you have your, are you going to speak more? Are you going to be holding up? Are you going to be an introvert, an extrovert? Are you going to talk? Are you going to discuss? Are you going to fight? You have to choose your weapons. Is it going to be with money? With no money?
Right.
Writing, not writing, statement or not. Geminis are very communicative, airy. That means I have a lot of ideas and at one moment. And since full moon is also happening in an airy sign, as an airy sign, you get evolved and you get you feel it more, let's say, than the other zodiac signs. So communication with ideas, you know what's happening. It's going to be a bit too much. This is why they have to choose properly and choose a weapon.
Right.
Yeah, let's see. Cancer. Your finances and loved ones are the combination that kills it in August, my sensitive Cancer. The new moon at the 8th, at the end of the month, in the glowing Leo can bring you sky-high expenses. Be careful, you don't like expenses. Pay attention to financial transactions and take it in general. Good accounts make good friends, we say. You have to be careful with whom and what you give and what you get. You will, of course, have loved ones next to you to guide and support you, which is very important. And the full moon on the 22nd of the month in the area Aquarius sheds light on the wrong texts and the wrong financial moves. So be careful of deception. And everything can happen, but if you follow the rules,
Whoa, that's very interesting there. So Cancer, especially because, Cancer, they can have their hearts pulled from them by their family and by their loved ones, and they try and be generous. Okay. 2 of Wands. This is a nice card, though, to go along with this. So you see, some developments, we'll say, in the fiery aspects of life. So new passions, moving from that budding stage to a more intensified stage. And this might be where you need to have that discernment, and you need to make sure that you check out any new contracts that you enter into, or even those because that was something you said a couple of times, mind your accounts. This is something that's telling me you might be getting new contracts or new partnerships might be forming. And so with Alexandra's advice about being mindful and doing your homework and really checking out in the background the people who you're getting involved with, that is going to help you to avoid problems in the future.
Yes, important, very important. You see all the month is going like this.
Yes.
If you have a good plan, you can make it. Okay. If you lose your side from the plan, it's going to be a disaster. So easy. So we go to Leo. Leo, the month sign. It's your month, of course, my glowing Leo. And you are already monopolizing the interest, of course. You're in the middle of attention. There are many small but irritating crises that you have gone through your partner or your, let's say, it can be a partner, a friend, or a financial partner, or a business partner. The key word is compromise. The new moon on the 8th on your zodiac sign favors new beginnings that have a plan, basis, and organization. Your emotions, on the other hand, are going well since there are pleasant surprises in the program. And the unpleasant are also in the program, but pleasant also. Pay attention to expenses and overconsumption. The full moon on the 22nd of the area Aquarius makes you a little bit too much, like you lose your temper and you don't measure. So you lose your temper. You go off balance. Be careful. Compromise. Find your stability. Find your stability.
And you know what's weird? Look what comes up again for Leo. 2 of Wands. And I don't know if you heard me shuffling in the background or not.
Yeah, I heard you shuffling in the background, of course.
Yeah. So this is going to be in the compromise. This is also, a balance. A 2 is a number of duality and about poles meeting together in the middle. So Leo, again, new partnerships, new contracts, new passion projects that you create with other people. You might have to give up a little bit of your pride. Ooh, ouch. Or a little bit of your artistic vision in order to really create something that connects with this other person. Like you said, a friend is going to be I don't want to say a burden, but is going to put you in a position where you do have to compromise. And I just love this girl's hair. This card.
Of course.
Yes.
Good card. Let's see if it comes up a third time.
Yeah, huh? Gosh.
Oh my God, oh gosh. So we go to Virgo, my ascendant. I don't think that you're gonna relax so easily in August. I don't know who the sign is talking about. My organizational Virgo. Of course, this does not necessarily mean something bad, since you know how to organize and carry out the unrealized to make it reality. The unpredictable Uranus this time seems to help you and bring you the goals in your hands. Look at that. Erotic summer with the sensual Aphrodite, Venus, holding the lantern. Like, that means that when you hold the lantern, that means that you're gonna have something interesting, erotic, I don't know, something love interest, who knows. The new moon on the 8th, the month in the glowing lion, Leo, I always say lion about Leo because it is a lion, can create contradictory feelings from you. Again, feelings. The full moon on the 22nd of the month, the area Aquarius, sheds light on the emotions again and makes you temporarily lose your temper and feel at the same time tendencies of exaggeration. It's a month and it will pass. It's like an up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, it sounded like a mixed bag because it sounds like on the one hand, they're going to be achieving some of the goals that they set out to do. But on the other hand, there's going to be a lot of frustration.
Imagine this. You wake up and you get a perfect email from something that you waited for a long time and it says, Frau Karakopoulou, you won, blah, 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 blah. And you say, oh, wow, I'm going crazy. I'm going to celebrate. And then after 2 minutes, you're like, okay, I'm so sorry, but you have to pay 500 euros because you forgot to pay your blah, 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 blah.
Uh-oh.
This is an example how it's going to get. Mm. And this started last month, at the end of last month, and it goes on.
Okay. I got the 4 of Cups for them, but I can't see this being very boring. It might be a time for you to settle your emotions because 4 is a number of calm, peace, tranquility, that organization that you were talking about. So instead of leaning into a place of chaos and fright and fear and everything like that. Lean into emotional control, lean into being centered and grounded.
You need it.
Yeah, because not everything, you were talking about these polarities, like these ups and downs and everything like that. But what Virgo's challenge this month is going to be is to create an emotional calmness for the whole month, and really, kind of, you don't have to react to everything. Like,
no.
You have to fully react to everything. So,
but the tendency is to fully react. This is the tricky part in this month. The tendency is extreme emotions, up or down. I felt it. I know it. The tricky part is this, and the challenge is to keep compromise. You have to compromise. This is a tricky. I think if I could put a big keyword on this month, it would be compromise.
Okay.
This would be my keyword. Bad and good are coming together. It never comes alone. And this is such a big lesson you have to learn in life, because good and bad are getting along, black and white, shadow and light. You have this polarity. We talk about polarity. I have a feeling that this is the things that is happening now. This is happening now, polarity.
Right.
You cannot have the shadow without the light. You cannot have the good without the bad. You cannot have the wrong without the correct, and so on and so on. The list is never ending. It's never ending. So compromise. It's so hard. Whatever is like emotionally, financially, socially, sexually, compromise. Yeah, I know. I react like a genuine Scorpio. I know.
Genuine Scorpios, you gotta watch it if they get quiet. It's better if they react loud, because when they
this time. Now, and we go into Libra, the compromising zodiac sign. Let's see.
Okay.
With a little bit more stress, introversion, but dear friends also, by your side, August begins, my diplomatic Libra. Your love affairs, of course, are favored. Since for the engaged, it brings stability, and the next step, maybe you got married, I don't know. While for the unattached, maybe a unique love is coming. Whatever happens now will last. Sensual Venus puts your hand in these things. So you are favored. This is what I wanted to say. Everything is possible by the end of the month. The new moon on the 8th of the month, in glowing Leo, can bring turmoil with friendly faces. Be careful. The full moon on the 22nd, in the area Aquarius, brings you to the center of attention and you enjoy it. So, not bad for Libra, not bad.
Okay, good. Glad to hear that.
Venus child.
Ooh, well, this is good. So the devil kind of sometimes comes up and scares, and look at how beautiful this devil card is here. It's really a nice one. It came up reversed, though. So this means that Libra is going to be able to kind of shed any kind of addictive behaviors and tendencies, not get involved in relations that are codependent or with somebody who's, kind of controlling and manipulative. And so this is a great sign for Libra. If love is in the air, you're going to know you're on the same level as the person who you're getting involved with. And like you said, it's going to be good and positive for them.
Libra is good. Libra is good this month. Good. It's okay. It's totally okay this month. Let's go to Scorpio. Oh my God. Disaster. August will bring you friends and loved ones near you, my secretive Scorpio. It seems that what seems like a dead end is overcome with a good company, a drink, a coffee, a good conversation. Of course, with the unpredictable Uranus smiling at you, the ups and downs and the subversive events will not be missed. It's not possible to control everything. The new moon on the 8th and the month, the glowing Leo, may bring business developments that will change the whole daily life situations. The full moon on the 22nd in the Aries Aquarius will shed light on your inner concerns and dilemmas. And that's before my wedding, one day. Life decisions will not be missed as much. By chance? I don't think so.
Interesting. Ooh. Yeah.
Too interesting. It's too interesting. Too interesting. I was writing it and I was laughing as always. As always, of course, because I mean, it's crazy. I don't know. Uranus is smiling at us, Susan.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's really good. So
it's like, what did I say before? 3 zodiac signs before. Mm-hmm. You hear a call, you have a phone call like the whole, perfect. Yeah. And then you got a second phone call and it's like, oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think this is how this month is going to be for everybody. Only the less affected, I think it's Libra.
Yeah, it seems
I have this feeling.
Yeah.
People will compromise. They have a nature like this.
And that is their, their balance, their disposition. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. So for Scorpio this month, I got the 6 of Pentacles reversed. So this is going to be a time where you really, I don't know how to put this. So when 6 of Pentacles is upright, it's pointing towards generosity, being, really giving, and but there's also a triangular energy to the 6 of Pentacles, which shows, somebody might be using money or to influence other people. So when you see it as reversed, that number one, 6 of Pentacles is always a reminder that you don't mix money with, I don't want to say mix money with, but don't mix money with trying to control. That's
again.
Yeah. So this is a card of pure and true generosity, of getting things in order, of making sure that you come to the table as an equal.
Sorry, I have messages from a group of my father and my whole friends, and they have to evacuate. Okay, not my parents, but friends of ours.
Okay, do you need to go?
No. I'm not getting evacuated.
Okay.
No. You're gonna hear my beep beep. No, and I don't think that we're gonna get evacuated here, but I'm so sorry I interrupted you, but we are live and things are happening. I think this is the most exciting live we have ever had.
Yeah, except for the beginning of the year when we were talking about.
Now it's time.
Yeah, but it's really a time for you to find that balance in your, and this balance might be spurred by a little bit of imbalance to begin with, and that might be what triggers this job opportunity that you were talking about, or getting your finances in order. I saw that. Uh-oh.
One thing is missing, and it didn't happen yet.
What's that?
Earthquake.
Don't say that kind of stuff.
Come on, we're gonna be together in Athens. Don't worry, you're not gonna be alone. We're gonna be together.
No, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
Don't worry. We are a lot of Greek people. My family, me. You're not gonna be alone. So.
Yes.
It's the only thing that's missing. I'm so sorry. I should keep my mouth shut, because every time I open it and I say things like this, I feel like this Egyptian goddess that is like staying and says, or the Oracle of Delphi, and everybody is asking me, Priestess Alexandra, tell me, what's going to come? And I would say, earthquake. I know it's a shitty thing to say, but we have fire. We have drowning from a lot of water. And what else? What's missing?
Yeah. Drowning, I think you're talking about floods for the Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So you see what's happening in my brain?
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, it is a time of drama.
It's Taurus. Uranus is in Taurus.
Yeah.
Uranus is in Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
This brings earth problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna stay 7 years. We have 2 years already. Let's say about 5 years more.
Right.
Can you imagine this?
Well, if this is year 2, what direction are we going in here?
Oh my God. Let's go on with Sagittarius.
Okay.
August, my travel in Sagittarius gives you communication and beautiful experiences, of course. The dynamic Mars is at the zenith of your horoscope, and this adds reflections and thoughts of professional stuff that's going on in your life. What will happen in the future? Yeah, it's a big, this is a question that we all should ask ourselves or the universe, but you're asking it more because you want to organize vacations, but this summer, everything goes hand in hand with your work. That means you're gonna have to priorities work, and you have to get along with the work. Emotionally, you're in a good period, and social outings and meetings with friends and loved ones will not be missed. So it's a good thing. It's a good period. The new moon in the 8th of the month, in the glowing Leo, brings a relative exaggeration to everything. You see, exaggeration is not a word that's missing from zodiac signs. The full moon on the 22nd in Aries, Aquarius, sheds light on opportunities and doors that have remained hermetically sealed for so long. Beware of deceptions. It's almost the same for all the zodiac signs, I think, this month. It's very similar.
Well, I know deception was also a theme last month.
Yeah. Yes, deception. Yeah. It's the Poseidon. Poseidon.
That's what you were saying.
Yeah. It's this filter, yeah. It's not the most important thing, but it's there.
Well, and deception kind of radiates out into everything that you do, though, because if you're always like, kind of looking over your shoulder or, really not trusting things that are going along around you, you just really, do you need to go?
No, it's black.
Yeah. Ooh.
I cannot show it to you guys because I have to move all my iMac and show it to you. But this is what I can do. I can take a picture and maybe you can see it. No, it's not normal. And you're not gonna see it good, but it's not normal. And it's getting bigger and bigger. It's it's really dark. I don't know if you can see it, but no, you cannot see it. But here, you have the sea. Maybe
you can see it when you turn it a little bit. You almost can see
all of these things.
It's
a dark thing that the smoke is coming, and this is the sea down.
Okay.
But you cannot see it in the picture. It's red inside and black outside. It's the smoke.
Right.
And it comes because of the wind. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It was not like this yesterday. I don't know. It's gonna be funny the next 2 days. Oh.
Maybe you need to travel to Vienna for a little bit.
No, we are. I think that we are secure here in Athena. I think that we are the most secure place to be is here, where we are.
Good.
I think so. But the other northern Attica, Athens, not good. I'm so sorry. I'm just interrupting you today. It's crazy. I'm so sorry.
No, you have so much going on there, and I just want to make sure that you're okay too.
Yeah. I'm like a bit stressed, but it's okay. I feel it in my guts that it's not gonna happen anything today here, but we have to be aware for other people that we know. Our neighbors and friends. We are all the time. You're gonna meet them when you come to Greece, of course. They just 1 hour ago They got friends here because friends of them called them because one of the places that got evacuated, they got evacuated and they're going to stay here now.
Oh, wow.
They came to sleep here and stay here for 1, 2 days or 3, whatever. And
Right.
they came because Aries came like rushing to me and said, you know, blah, 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 do we have extra stuff to give it? I said, what happened? I said, well, this, that. I said, okay, nice. So things are really happening. It's something different when you talk about a thing and it's getting there. Like we talk in January and we see it now coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's very different, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Did we pick a card for Sagittarius?
The sun reversed.
Oh,
So, the sun, when it's upright, the sun is a positive card. But when it's reversed like that, watch out for the shadows. You might need to cool off a little bit this month. And this might be where they have to, spend more time in work than really doing what they love to do. But this is also, watch out for your optimism. Sometimes optimism is a great, wonderful, powerful thing. And sometimes it's an illusion. So Sagittarius, I'm, kind of encouraging you in this month. Number one, we all have to integrate our shadow side into ourselves. That is a part of this duality that we're talking about, polarity that we're talking about, individuality. But I feel like Sagittarius, this is going to be like a month where you are sorting through your shadow self, really figuring out, what is your priority in life? How do you want to act? What is important to you? Also, sort through the things in your past that are influencing you perhaps negatively right now so that you can integrate those lessons and act from a place that's not being triggered by past events, but is really focused on what you truly want in life. You have the opportunity. It's in you. It's up to you to turn this around.
Oof, exciting times.
Yeah.
Exciting times. Capricorn. Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
My fiancé and future husband. August, my workaholic Capricorn, begins with plenty of eroticism. Okay. Fascinated by the unknown, the exotic, the distant, the different. Pay attention to finances in the first days of the month, as if I don't know it, and do not discuss them too much. The road to success lies at risk. Business relationships are just as important to you. You can also change the way you look at things. The new moon on the 8th of the month in the globe of Leo is a bit subversive. On the one hand, it needs a lot of attention in financial planning, and in the other hand, you have to get it a risk. It's very, very like black and white. The full moon on the 22nd. Oh, for all of you. Oh, thank you so much, Therese. Thank you. The full moon on the 22nd of the month in the area Aquarius sheds light again on the obligations and may prevent situations. With composure, logic, and schedule, everything will be done. So we talk about plan again. Planning. And Aries, yesterday, it was the beginning of a very big fire in Athens. And he was at his village, which is it's on the mountains in Evia, where everything is now getting burned down also, the one side. And he had to go there to give invitations for the wedding. And I said to him, now you're going to go there to get invitations for the wedding, but it's dangerous. So if you have to stay there, don't move. He didn't have any problem at his village, but all the other villages from the other side of the island, because he comes from an island, that's at the opposite of here where I sit, was on fire. And he said to me, don't worry, I'm going to come back. I'm going to get back. We talked at 11 o'clock, and then I said, I'm going to fall asleep because I'm very tired. Do you know what happened? He wanted to come back to Athens, and the national road was closed. He slept in the car.
Oh, wow.
He slept in the car, and he woke up like about 6 o'clock. He called me, said I'm on the road to come back. But the national road where you could go ahead and just in about 1 hour to come back, he made the whole circle from other villages and towns in order to come back home, because until now it's closed.
Oh, wow.
This specific part of the road.
Right.
Because the fire passed the road, the national road, and burned down the electric, the train station there.
Oh, gosh. Wow.
And explosions went down, explosions of the electricity, the stands. This is why we had the blackouts. So I guess the eroticism is there, of course, it begins, but planning. If he planned it better, this is what I wanted to say. If he had planned it better and scheduled it, it would not happen. You see? You need to plan things. This is the month that you have to plan things.
Right.
A lot of planning.
So I got the Hermit reversed.
Oh.
Now this is an interesting card, especially because you are throwing the big party coming up. So he's not going to be alone. And this is going to be a time where Capricorn is usually, can be a little bit reserved and,
yeah, let's say it.
Yeah. Introverted. I won't say introverted, but I will say focused on work and has his head in other places besides like party, social life, and everything like that. But this month it's going to be a party. He's going to want to be around people. They're going to want to be celebrating and, opening up life, exploring different things. But Capricorn, if you need a little breather, take a step back. I think that sometimes there is that need to recharge the energy and get grounded again, because he's going to be really up in the air.
Yeah, he's going to be like this.
And so it's really important to be around people, but also to take time to recenter in yourself.
Perfect. And then we go to Aquarius. It's also a sign that doesn't, it experiences a lot of challenges, I would say. From the beginning of the year, Aquarius experiences challenges. And I think it's going to experience more and more. So if you manage to keep the balance throughout July, if you managed it, it seems that August expects it also from you, my dear Aquarius. Yeah. Lucky Jupiter is on retrograde course. Yeah, it's on a retrograde course from the last month. This month, next month. It comes again, when does it come? 15th of October, it comes right again. That means that something puts a stop on the plans. If you experience a stop in your plans, don't worry, it's the retrograde Jupiter. Okay? But it's a good time for reflection. It's good. The new moon on the 8th of the month in the glowing Leo can push you into wrong choices. Again, about choices, huh? You see. Be aware of deceptions and tribal decisions. The big steps are not favored this month, so don't start big. Keep it at the side. The full moon on the 22nd of the month in your zodiac sign sheds light on your inner needs and quests for your mood for companionship. You want it and you want it now. Interesting again, huh?
Very interesting. And I get the Queen of Pentacles, and this is a really nice, rounded, grounded card. So this is going to mean, take that energy that you're feeling, and yeah, she's balanced. She's in charge. She's harmonious. She is grounded, in charge of money, in charge of wealth. So if your plans are temporarily halted, if you feel like you're getting, kind of pulled out of your comfort zone this month, Aquarius, recenter in yourself, ground yourself, put that excess energy or, kind of nervous energy into your home. do things that make you feel good within yourself. So, and really make sure also that balance extends into your financial areas, because she's in charge of her money. She's balanced, and nickels are in order and everything like that. But just really make sure. I mean, look at her. She's calm.
She's really calm, yeah. And she knows where she stands. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. So this is the energy that you want to embody this month, Aquarius.
Great.
You be that grounded.
Great card. Great card. Suddenly a great card.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then we go to the last but not least, Pisces. Well, August is contradictory for you, dreamy fishy. With the subversive Uranus in the fixed Taurus, upheavals, changes, and sudden events are on the agenda. Do not confuse your personal with your professional things, because the situation will become a bit messy. Of course, a good, meaningful conversation always helps. Your personalities are a bit tense at the moment. You have a lot of personalities, we know that. I know. The new moon on the 8th of the month in the glowing Leo wants attention as it pushes you to exaggeration. I don't know which one is going to exaggerate more on the 8th of the month. The full moon on the 22nd of the month in the area Aquarius gives you confidence, strength, and determination, something that will last. Experiences come and a new world opens for you. What will you do? What will you do?
I like that. So I get the Knight of Cups reversed. So this is something that's showing that you really need to get into a more mature emotional place for yourself. With August being a mixed bag and this personal and professional things meeting, and you don't want to get immature about things, you really, because that's not going to help anybody else. So, and also this is a card of really reaching out for and connecting with other people instead of, kind of wishing you were part of the group to make yourself a part of the group. So this is going to say that, that when the Prince of, he's the Knight.
Yeah.
The Knight of Cups is upright. He's kind of like that look but don't touch kind of energy, or, an admirer from afar. But when it's reversed, I really think that there is going to be an opportunity for Pisces this month to really make themselves a part of the bigger community, and instead of holding themselves back out of fear, connecting with the people around them.
Yeah. Because Pisces, Pisces are dreamy and Pisces are introverts. But you see, all the signs.
Yeah.
Deception, all the signs, compromise, all the signs, intensive feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it's going to be an intensive month.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's starting out like that. So,
Yeah,
we're so
saying Greek
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. It's I knew that if I have to get married, something should happen.
But focus on the good. Focus on the good. Focus on me.
You know what? We took the decision that we're going to get married in this crazy situation like COVID. Now we have a more craziness, the fires. Now we have the disasters, whatever. What the fuck? I'm so sorry to say that online and live. I mean, okay, life goes on. And if something's going to happen, it's going to happen. And if not, not. So I don't care. Are we going to get married with 50 people, with 80 people, with 100? The people that are going to come are going to be the closest, the people that really want to be there where we are. I mean, except the people that really cannot because it's not possible because of the situation or whatever. I don't care. But it's going to be like something nice. So it's gonna rain. I don't think so. It's gonna be hot. I don't think so. We're gonna keep the balance. Whatever comes, comes. And what I've learned from my life until now in the events sector, where I used to work like for many, many, many years, you cannot influence the day when an event is happening. You cannot. And things are gonna be like not going as you wish. And this is life also.
Yeah.
But if you have intensive months like this, where we all live a craziness all over the world, what do you expect? What do you expect? Things to go calm? Things to go like, in one row? Never. It's never going to happen. It's
Right.
going to be like
Right. Well, and we're working on creating something new. And
yeah. And you remember, we talked about that you have to be prepared. You have to keep your, strength. It's about surviving.
Yeah.
It's never the same anymore. And the last thought of mine, and I will close it here about this chapter, is that today I saw a picture in Facebook, and it reminded me of one of my favorite films all time, Blade Runner. This dystopic picture. I remember watching Blade Runner in the 90s. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Therese. Thank you. I remember Blade Runner that it described a dystopian actually, reality. And I said back then, oh, this is a very futuristic scenario. This will never happen. Now that I'm 47 and things are happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spicy. Yeah, of course it's spicy. What are we talking about? Leslie, it is spicy. You too, keep safe. Everybody should keep safe, really, people. Keep safe. Thank you so much, girls. Thank you. No, I wanted to say that it's not a scientific sci-fi scenario. It's really here. Maybe in the next 50 years, but it's really something that's going to happen.
Right. And we have to be the ones who imagine the next future. We have to be the ones who really put the groundwork or framework into place and do it with
thank you.
So oh gosh, well, I wish you and your family and your area only safety and calmness and rain, and that the fires go out and that you're safe. So, yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna. I told you we're gonna be safe. I'm worried about all the other people, and I'm worried about the fire, how big it is, because it's big. It's really big.
Yeah.
But I heard something about rains are coming. Maybe on the 8th.
Well, yeah.
I don't know, but I think this month is gonna be good. Has everything, good and bad, deceptions or not deceptions. But whoever, I will say it again for 1,000 times, whoever has a plan, whoever is good organized and keeps calm, can make it better than the other ones. I'm so sorry to say this, but it's like this.
Well, now I need to go make a plan, and I'm not good at that. So.
Make a plan.
Yes. Okay, good. Well, yes. Well, I would give you a big hug if I could. But.
Oh, I know. You see me, I'm very, you see me.
Calm.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
I'm worried. Not for us here. I'm telling you, no, not for us, but I'm worried because it's here. Like, it's happening. It's not in my dream.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that everybody is safe. I wish that we don't have any victims. We have one only until now, one victim.
Hopefully it
Only
stays.
one, and probably it will stay like this, that everybody is getting safe. The animals, I don't know, and maybe tomorrow we go to help a little bit, to bring some water or something like this. Let's see what's going to happen. Tonight is a very serious and very, very hard night for Athens and Greece all over the place. And I'm praying for that. And closing up, I would say you are so right, Susan. The old structures. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe this. This is really happening.
Well, hopefully it burns itself out soon, and everything, from the ashes comes new life. It's a phoenix,
The phoenix. Yes, the phoenix.
Yeah. So we are waiting for the phoenix to rise again. So,
the convent. Oh my God. We have to make a convent. This is great. This is great. Oh, ladies, you are such a gift, really.
Definitely wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And everybody, again, thank you for joining us today. My name is Sue Ellis-Saller. I almost mixed my name with your name. This is Alexandra Karakopoulou. And we are joining you every first Friday of the month with tarot and horoscopes. And you can find the replay on YouTube right now. I'll try and get that up on the website as soon as possible. So take care, be safe, be well. Have a great day. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.